I'm Kevin Berger. Have you ever come across an orphaned wild baby animal and wondered if there was anything you could or should do? Well, there is. The Wildlife Rehabilitation Center of Minnesota started in 1979 as a student club of the Veterinary College at the University of Minnesota. Since then, the WRC has grown into one of the nation's busiest wildlife hospitals with 3 year-round nurseries to take care of the youngest creatures. Phil Jenny is Executive Director of the Wildlife Rehabilitation Center, and he joins us for this segment of Newsmakers. Welcome, Phil.
Thank you, Kevin. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, it's interesting to hear about this. Give me an example. If I walk into one of your facilities, what do I see? What is there?
It's a pretty interesting organization. We're a wildlife hospital, basically, an emergency hospital for wild animals. So it's very much like if you were injured and you walked into a regular human medical facility, except we get the paperwork done faster and our patients get treatment quicker.
So how do they get from wherever they've been spotted into one of your facilities?
Just about all of the animals that come to us are brought to us by members of the public, which is really quite unique when you think about it. Last year there were 9,000 animals admitted. There were 6,500 trips made to WRC in Roseville. And from all over the state. We also are permitted to take in animals from Iowa and Wisconsin, and we also had animals from those two states. So it speaks to people's care and concern for injured animals.
What are some of the creatures that you see?
Well, you know, it's not dissimilar to what you'd see when you look out in your backyard. So the most common animals we see are rabbits and squirrels and robins, and because of all our lakes, ducks, mallards particularly. But last year we had 184 different species, including about 50 where we only had 1 or 2. So we might get a magnolia warbler one year and not see another one for 5 or 6 years, a bobcat one year and not see it for another 10 years. So it's constantly evolving.
And who are the people that are caring for these injured animals?
Well, the people at the facility, we have, it's quite a robust group of people. We have about 25 staff members during our busy season. We have about 70 mostly college-age interns. We have up to 23 veterinary students who are working with us. And then we have about 600 volunteers, members of the public, who are interested in coming in at one period during the day.
Are you concerned sometimes, wild animals, especially ones that are injured, how they behave, and if they could present a danger? Do you caution people who very much in their hearts want to be helpful?
We do. We try to, last year we had about 30,000 calls from the public. So one of the things we try to do is walk people through, one, whether the animal needs rescuing to start with, and then two, what kind of an animal, what kind of threats does it pose. We work with the DNR and animal control agencies as well, so if it's a distemper suspect raccoon, we don't want somebody going out and grabbing it. They're wild animals and we want them to be treated with respect.
You mentioned the volunteers. How is the public involved and engaged, and also in the funding of your organization?
We have a terrific group of people who are in our seasonal nurseries as well as overall. As you'd expect with that size of an organization, too, our budget's about $1 million. All of it comes from donations from the public, which is really great for us because it keeps us very straight on our mission. This is what we do. You either like it or you don't, and we don't have to chase money by going through different kinds of programs.
Fascinating. Congratulations on the work you do, thank you. I guess it's great to know that there's an organization like yours out there. If you'd like to learn more about the Wildlife Rehabilitation Center of Minnesota, how to donate, how to volunteer, here's their website. You can go to wrcmn.org to learn more. And that's it for this edition of Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Kevin Berger. Thanks for watching.